Well, what is going on, people of the internet? Today is Tuesday, so this video is actually going up today. It is currently 1:40 in the afternoon. Today, I have actually had to sight in all of my rifles, get them ready for deer season, because as you know, deer season is upon us. I have all of my rifles in the bed of the Yoda with me, but I also have a big surprise for today. A company called Guard Dog Body Armor actually sent me out some body armor and a vest. They sent me level 4 ceramic plates. They're in the bed. I will give you all a full overview of what it looks like when I get down here. I actually already have a target up set down there at the big dirt pile where we used to shoot at. I've got a couple of corn bags in the back, but let me just go ahead and show y'all what I have here for today. Oh, don't worry about that. So this right here is the Guard Dog body armor that they sent us. This thing is absolutely crazy. It's got pockets on the front, pockets up top. You can mix match anything you want to. If you want to have pockets on the side, you can. I actually haven't really messed with this very much. I've pretty much just slept my magazines in here and called it done. But man, it's got quick detachment, so you really just grab this, yank it down, and that comes off. Grab this over here, yank it down, that comes off just like that. Super easy to get on and off, and it is actually very, very affordable. So today, on this video, I'm actually going to sight in all of my rifles. Well, not all of them. I'm gonna sight in a couple ARs that I have, maybe a 22, 250, and then my 30-06. So I'm gonna sight in everything, and then I'm actually going to shoot these plates. I'm gonna shoot the back plate or the front plate, haven't yet decided yet, but I'm actually going to shoot these today. Guard Dog, thank you so much for sending these plates out to me and this carrier. Greatly appreciate it. Like I said, this is level 4 ceramic plates, so these can stop all the way up to a 30-06 armor piercing. Now, I do have a 30-06 in here. I do not have armor piercing rounds, but we are definitely going to shoot it with the 30-aught today. So if you guys would like to get you a vest, because you never know, you might need a vest, you might need some Kevlar. It is a very weird time in life right now, so it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So big shout out to Guard Dog for sending this out here to me. Like I said, if you want something, they have a Black Friday deal going on right now, along with my discount code GP10 right here on the screen. So if y'all guys want to go get you something, go get you something. But as for right now, let's go ahead and start sighting these rifles. Now, I actually went to Bass Pro Shops last night, and I picked up this Pursuit binoculars with a rangefinder for like $140. So big shout out to Bass Pro Shop for having such a good deal on that. Not the best quality, but hey, it gets your feet wet. So as of right now, I'm pretty sure, I think I might start with my 22-250 that I have. It is a Savage 22-250. I bought this gun at the pawn shop with Braden about a year ago. Simmons 3x9x50 on it, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna go ahead and stretch this out. We are at 100 yards right now. I already have a GoPro down there recording, so let me go ahead and get everything set up, and then we will go ahead and start shooting. So as I was saying, we are first going to shoot our 22-250. This is exactly pretty much just like a 223 or 5.56. This is just a little hotter. They're both 55 grains, but velocity on this thing is 3680 out of the muzzle with a 0 drop at 200 yards. At 300 yards, it's got a -5 drop, but it loses velocity very fast. It doesn't really have very much energy out of the muzzle, 1654, and it just drops heavily from there. So I would really like to shoot a gun, or I would really like to shoot a deer with this, but I don't know, it doesn't have a lot of energy. So we're right now at 100 yards. I use the rangefinder, and we are gonna go ahead and shoot at 100 yards and see if this gun is sighted in, because I have yet to shoot this gun. First round, 22-250, shooting at 100 yards. Let's see if this thing is sighted in. I highly doubt it, but let's just see. I can't tell, but I want to say I hit bullseye. Well, I'm not sure where that hit, so we're just gonna send it another round. And we will go down there and look at it in just a second. I am not sure if we are on paper, but we're gonna run down there and take a look, because I honestly have no idea. Okay, so we are 2 shots right there. Maybe 2 inches high, so that's not bad. 2 inches high at 100 yards. I'm not sure if this scope is a 1/4 minute of angle or not. I'll have to check back when I get back over there, but just 2 inches high, so I'm gonna drop the elevation down just a little bit, and then we should be right on the money. All right, well, I definitely did not do my math right. So we have 4 shots, 2 clicks down, brought it not even an inch down, because that is a 1/4 of an inch at 100 yards. So in reality, we're high 2 inches, so I should have dropped it down 8 clicks. So now that I dropped it down 2, I gotta drop it down another 6. That is how it works. I don't know what I was thinking, brain fart, but I'm gonna run back up here to the truck. I really need a dirt bike or a 4-wheel or something. All right, now that I made a dumb malfunction, instead of dropping it down 6, or originally dropping it down 8, I only dropped it down 2. So now we're going to drop it down 6. Ta-da. And now that I finally dropped it down 6, we should be solid. Bullseye. Well, right outside bullseye, but that is 100% close enough. I'm gonna shoot it one more time just to be safe. But I can definitely see it is right on the right side of the red. Y'all will be able to see it through the GoPro, but might have yanked that one a little bit to the left, but it is inside the black square. That is close enough for me at 100 yards. Let's take it to a different round. And just like that, we are on a different round. This is my dad's Remington model 783 30-06 that we're gonna be shooting. He did say he already sighted this in, but I'm just gonna make sure this is actually the gun that I'm gonna be hunting with this year, because I'm not tired of the 243, because the 243 is honestly the all-around perfect cartridge to deer hunt with. I am going to shoot this at 100 yards just to make sure that it is sighted in for when we go hunting. But first, I'm gonna get some ear pro on, because I have actually never shot a 30-aught, so I have no idea how loud these are. And I don't want hearing loss, as I already have from the Air Force. We're gonna go ahead and load one in. And we are on safe. And we are gonna see where this goes. For the 30-aught, I'm gonna be aiming at the top right red dot. Shoo! Oh yeah, we're solid. Hit the red at 100 yards. I'm not even gonna bother shooting this thing again because it looks good. Maybe just a little down and to the left, but honestly, it's like maybe a half an inch to the left, half an inch down, so not even worried about it. We're gonna go ahead and move up to 50 yards, and I'm gonna go ahead and sight in both of my 5.56s that I have. One I've had for a while, and one I actually just bought off Dylan, Braden's editor. So we are gonna go ahead and get these two sighted in, and then we're gonna drop it back to 50 yards, and we're gonna shoot this level 4 ceramic plate that I have from Guard Dog Body Armor. Alrighty, so we are now at 50 yards at target, set up right over there. We're gonna be shooting at that with the two ARs that I have. I already went ahead and range found it. We're at 50 yards. So this is actually the AR that was my very first one that I built. I absolutely love this thing. It's got a PEC 15 blue laser on it. It has a whip machine sound suppressor on it. It's got a Magpul foregrip, Magpul stock, Holosun red dot with a Holosun 3x magnifier. One of the bad boy levers right there. It's got a Sig-Sauer ambidextrous charging handle on it. It's probably like my most favorite gun that I've had. I absolutely love this thing. I shoot it all the time. I absolutely love it. It is clear, as you can see, if y'all are worried about that. And then, I actually have a 22 conversion for this thing. You literally just drop the bolt carrier out, put the 22 conversion bolt carrier group back in it, put the 22 magazine that came with the bolt carrier group in it, and then you are solid. Now this one, this is a new one. I actually just bought this from Dylan, Braden's editor, probably about a month ago. This has a Swamp Fox 1:8x24 scope on it. He's got some anodized red, ambidextrous safety, ambidextrous magazine drop, Magpul stock. He's got some cool stuff on here. So actually, we're going to shoot this one first. These both are 223 5.56. This is a 223 Wilds barrel, so that means you can shoot 5.56 and 223. And this one right here is a strictly 5.56 barrel, which you can actually shoot 5.56 and 223. If you have a 223 AR, it is highly recommended that you only shoot 223 out of your 223 AR. But if you have a 5.56 barrel, you can shoot 5.56 and 223, for anybody that does not know. So we are going to go ahead and sight these in at 50 yards. I have shot this thing maybe twice. Dylan bought it, built it the way that he wanted to, and never shot it. So I'm not sure if it's sighted in, but we're gonna sight it in at 50 yards. And then after we get done with that, we're gonna go ahead and shoot this ceramic plate. And man, I'm so excited. Alrighty, so like I said, we're gonna be shooting 5.56 out of these. Now this little thing is actually loud the one time that I did shoot it, so I'm definitely going to put Ear Pro on for this. This is, I'm not sure what kind of scope this is. It has a it does not have a parallax adjustment. I saw this, thought it was a parallax. It is not a parallax. This is actually an illumination red dot. If I could have a scope cam, I would definitely show y'all, but I don't have one as of right now, but maybe I'll convince Braden to build me one. Everything is zeroed on here, so I'm not too sure if it is actually zeroed, but we're gonna zero this thing at 50 yards. I am shooting 5.56 green tips, as you can see. Kind of like armor piercing, but these are definitely not anywhere close to armor piercing, so I'll probably never shoot anything out to 100 yards with the AR, and if I do, probably gonna be once in a blue moon. So I'm gonna go ahead and sight both of these in at 50 yards. There's my GoPro. Dear Lord, don't let me hit my GoPro. I'm gonna aim for the bottom left target, little red triangle. And I am not sure where that went. We are going to try that again. Oh, I see it. We are 2 inches high, maybe an inch left. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did the same thing. I have no idea why. And we are right, so we're gonna have to go left. 6. All right, see where that gets us at. Bullseye, 50 yards. So now that this is clear, I am going to go ahead and take these turrets off, reset these back to 0. This is actually one click is half MOA. Cool. Now this one is set up at 50 yards. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my other one that I have, the all black one, and we're gonna shoot that at 50 also, get that sighted in, and then it is time for the grand finale. Guard Dog is such a great company. I reached out to them on Instagram and they are absolutely incredible. So like I said, if y'all guys are in the market for some body armor, whether you are military or you are police or you are just a guy that likes body armor, check them out because they're honestly fantastic. They have great customer service. I hit them up last night. They got back with me this morning as soon as they opened. Can't say enough good things about them. So we're gonna put this one back, get the black one out, and shoot that at 50 yards and see if it is sighted in. Alrighty, so we have got this one set up. Now I don't really need hearing protection. I mean, you do need hearing protection, but I'm not gonna wear it because this does have the Whip Machine sound suppressor on it. So red dot is already on. It is incredibly bright because this one is solar powered. There we go. And we're gonna shoot at the bottom right target. And I cannot tell where that went. The windage looks to be about 2 inches off to the right, so instead of just clicking it twice, we're gonna click it 4 times. All right, she's coming over now. All right, well, this camera died. I had to go ahead and finish off sighting in the black one. So now that the black one is sighted in, I actually have an idea. So we're gonna be shooting the ceramic level 4, as I've already told y'all, but I've already go ahead and shaken up some of these Mountain Dew cans that I have, and we're gonna shoot those cans just so you guys can see the representation of what these bullets are gonna do to a can. That way, when they hit the plate, you're not really gonna be able to see what they're doing, but with these cans, you're gonna be able to watch them explode. We actually have a good amount of pistols that we're gonna be shooting today. I have 3 pistols here, and then we're gonna go ahead and step it up to the rifles. First off, we have this Kel-Tec Pmr-30. This is actually a 22 round, but this is a 22 Magnum. So these are pretty hot rounds. I don't know if y'all can see that, but these are actually hot rounds. Everything is unloaded. This is the Glock 19 Gen 3, the one that I carry. I have different rounds in here. I have full metal jackets, and then below that I have hollow points, and then below that I have full metal jackets. And then this one, this is the Taurus Millennium Pro. This is the PT-145. This is actually a 45 caliber that I have. So we're gonna be shooting these at the cans first, and then after all of the pistols are done, we're gonna move back just a little bit, and then we're going to shoot the rifles at the cans, and then after that, we're gonna put the ceramic plate out. And then we're gonna shoot these with the pistols first, the 22, the 9, and then the 45, and then we're gonna step it up to the 22 250. Actually, we'll do the 5.56 first, the 22 250, and then the 30 just to see how much damage it does. So we have our GoPro recording. We're gonna shoot the Kel-Tec Pmr-30. It already has one in the chamber, so let's go ahead and hit one of these cans. And there goes the first can. Now time to step it up to the 9mm. So for the next one, we're gonna be shooting our Glock 19 9mm. There you go. There's the second can gone. Time to step it up to the 45. And this is the Taurus PT-145 45 caliber. Look how big that thing is. This is gonna definitely make a ruckus on one of these little cans. Wow, that did a massive hole in that can. Come look at this. Look at what that 45 did to that aluminum can. Now, the 22 and the 9mm were not really that impressive, but that is honestly impressive. So, the pistols are done with. We are gonna go ahead and step it up to the big rounds. We're gonna do 223, 5.56 first, then we're gonna do 22, 250, then the 30 y'all. So, y'all guys stay tuned. All right, so went ahead and put it on. Man, this thing is so comfortable. Feels like you're not even really wearing anything. I think these plates weigh like maybe 6 pounds a piece. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some Air Pro just because we're not shooting pistols anymore. We are shooting larger calibers. So, and we are hot. We are going to shoot the third can. Woo! That just sprayed everywhere. So, now that the 5.56 is done, we're gonna step it up to the 22 250. I should probably move back a little bit, but I'm not going to, so we're just gonna send it. It'll be all right. All right, well, this is my Savage 22 250. This is just a hotter 5.56, pretty much. A lot of black powder inside there, but still the same projectile. We are locked and loaded. We are gonna be shooting the fourth can off of this, so probably gonna be a very big explosion, but guess I should zoom it out just a little bit because at 9 power, I cannot see anything. Oh, it's going everywhere. Mountain Dew is just flying everywhere. So, now that the 22 250 is done, I am so excited to go ahead and shoot one of these plates. So, we're gonna shoot the 30-06 at a Mountain Dew can. Then the next thing we're gonna do is blow up this plate. All right, this is the Remington 30-06. As you can see, that is a big caliber. Lots of black powder inside there. We are going hot. We are gonna shoot this very last can, and then after that, we're gonna blow this plate up. You ready? I'm ready. Woo! Oh, it is raining Mountain Dew. It feels so good to shoot. I have not shot in so long. I actually really enjoy this rifle. I might have to buy it off Dad. Let's go ahead and get this plate out and let's start shooting at it. All right, so the time has finally come. I went ahead and took the plate out of this, and it is setting up right over there. I have the 22 Magnum in my hand. We're about to shoot this plate for the very first time. We are locked, we are hot, and we are about to shoot this plate. Now, obviously, a 22 Magnum is not gonna do very much, but I popped the old guard dog right in the eyeball with the 22 Magnum. Nothing has happened yet. Obviously, you can actually see the ceramic plates inside there. If my camera would love to focus, you can actually see the ceramic plates inside there. Still solid, nothing happening with the 22, as to be expected. But now, we gotta step it up to my Glock 19 9mm and shoot him in the other eye and see what happens to him then. All right, Glock 19. Full metal jacket going in. We are live right in the right eyeball. You can definitely tell the difference of what a 22 and a 9mm can do. Just look at that hole. You can see the ceramic plates even more inside there. Nothing has busted yet. It is still solid. That ceramic is finally starting to deteriorate a little bit. Still looks good. Shot the puppy in the eye. My bad, guard dog. It is time to step it up to the next caliber, which is the Taurus 45. Now this is the Taurus 45 caliber, as you can see, and y'all remember what it did to the Mountain Dew can. So let's go ahead and see what it does to this ceramic plate. Very, very small hit compared to the 19, but look at that. It is just going straight through there. Nothing has came out the back of it yet. As you can see, the back of it looks absolutely perfectly fine. But man, actually you can see the casing of the 45 still in there. We are definitely gonna have to cut that out to see what that looks like on the inside. But man, you can see it is bulging out. It is crazy. I wonder if I could even... Look at that. Completely stopped it. Everything inside there stopped it. Those ceramic plates are doing their job on that 45. We were probably maybe 10 yards away from it, and this just broke that thing up right into a million pieces. It is time to step it up to the big caliber. We are going to 5.56. We are going to scoot back just a little bit because I do not want to shoot that plate that close with big powered rifles. So we're going to scoot back just a little bit, and then we're going to start shooting them with the rifles. All right, so now we have got a corn. We're just a little ways away. We're going to go ahead and shoot this 5.56. The black one is already in the case, so I figured we would just go ahead and shoot this one for right now. We have 3 bullets left in here. We are only going to shoot one. This is a safe place. We are good. There is nobody around us. We have a huge dirt hill shooting into. So we are solid. We are locked. We are hot. And we are about to shoot level 4 ceramic plate at the top of the plate with a 5.56. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. We're clear. That did massive damage. I am so worried to see what happens when we shoot this 22-250 at it, because look at this. So the reason that, in my opinion, the ceramic is so much better than steel is because when it gets hit with something high power, it literally disintegrates. These are multiple hits, but this ceramic plates inside here, they're all inside of here. So when they hit, they stop what's ever being thrown into it and disintegrate. So I'm sure if we look in here hard enough, we can see anything. As you can see, we do have a little bit of a bulge on the backside. Sorry, guard dog, but the sticker's coming off. A little bit of bulge on the backside. Absolutely nothing has came through yet. That was 5.56 at maybe, I don't know, 20, 25 yards. And this is absolutely incredible. These guys really have it locked down and know exactly what they're doing. But I'm not gonna sit here and play with it. We are gonna step it up. We are gonna now shoot the 22-250 at it. Probably shoot somewhere in the bottom section of it because I accidentally shot it right there where the 45 was. So we're gonna step it up to the 22-250 and see what happens. Here's our 22-250. I'm gonna aim at the bottom of this, and we're gonna see what happens to level 4 ceramic plates when a 22-250 goes through it. Shoot! We're clear. Hey, I'm trying to film. Oh man, super small, as you can see. Super small hole. Uh-oh. Oh, we shot through the bottom of it. Well, as you can see, we shot through the front of it, and we actually shot through the back of it at a 22-250. So, not really much else to do now besides just send it with a 30-aught. So, we're gonna set the guard dog right back up here. We're probably gonna shoot it, I'm gonna say right here. Probably looks the best spot to shoot it. So, we're gonna shoot it right here where there's not much damage, and then we're gonna figure out what a 30-06 can do to a level 4 plate. And this one has got me excited because, man, I've never seen anything done like this. I've never done anything like this, and this is actually new to me, new to the channel. If y'all guys enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like button. If you are not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe. This right here is how many subscribers we have as of right now. Like I said in the previous video, I'm gonna try and hit 100,000 before the end of the year, so if you are not subscribed, make sure to do so. Let's go ahead, get this 30-06 locked and loaded, and shoot this plate. Definitely put an ear pro on for this one because this thing is loud. These are 30-06 150 grain core locks, but I am so excited. Like I said, I have never done anything like this before. This feels good. I really enjoy this gun. So if you are not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe. And now let's blow this plate up and see what it does. Woo! You can definitely hear the metal behind that. I really think that just went straight through. If the 22-250 went straight through, then I'm sure this 30-aught went straight through. I heard the metal ding in the background from the plate that I had behind. Oh my goodness. This thing is absolutely destroyed. Obviously, 30-06, big caliber. This thing is destroyed. Oh my goodness. As you can see, everything in here, they have Kevlar in here. The ceramic plates are at the front. This thing is absolutely crazy. You can see all of the different layers inside here, what all they have. Kevlar, ceramic, everything like that. Still tough as nails. Guard Dog, if you are watching this, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for sending this plate out. This is absolutely incredible. Like I said, I have never done anything like this before. But man, just look at all the layers inside here. Now, if something were to happen and you have to put this on, I seriously doubt that somebody is going to be shooting a 30-06 at you. More than likely, it's going to be a pistol round. Could very well be maybe a 5.56 or something like that. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to like it. I know this is very different, but man, this was one hell of a video. I greatly enjoyed this. This has been a great time. Guard Dog, thank you so much for sending out these level 4 plates along with this plate carrier. I absolutely love it. It looks great, super comfortable. Nothing bad that I can say about this. If you guys would like to go get your hands on some ceramic plates, they also have steel plates. They have level 2, level 3, level 3A, level 3 plus, I think. Different types of plate carriers. If you guys would like to, they also have a Black Friday deal going on along with my discount code GP10. So y'all guys go get you some. This is absolutely great. Guard Dog, once again, thank you so much. Until then, guys, I will see y'all next time. Peace.
She's bitchy. She really is though. Attitude's a little bit shit. Wanna take it to the city. She talk shit on girls just for being pretty. Why you like that? Looked at a god, I could tell she didn't like that. Now she wanted me to fight back. Wild as hell, thank God I didn't wipe that. She got a fat ass though. Pretty in the face, but man, she's psycho. I still lay pipe though. For a second I was thinking this is gonna be my hoe. But I can't do it, babe, you had your chance.